Morning everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. Today I'm having a kitchen day, so I always like to plan my menus around if I'm going to be spending the time in the kitchen, then I may as well put the Thermomix to work and get a few jobs done for me. So we're going to have curry for tea tonight, and I thought I'd make some naan bread. So there's lots of recipes out there for naan bread. I'm just using the one of the ones off Cookie Do, just this plain naan bread. But it takes a little bit of time. I mean, it's got a 2-hour proving time. So, I mean, I'm going to do it early in the day and then I can just warm them up quickly when it's time to eat. So anyway, so we're going to just jump in and start cooking. Yes, rightio. So we start off with 1.5 teaspoons of dried yeast or 15 grams of fresh yeast. First step is to make sure I've got nothing in my bowl, rightio. I'm just going to make sure I pop this on the base of the Thermomix and not sit it on top of the blades. Otherwise it doesn't mix in properly, it doesn't activate properly. Rightio. Oh, what was that? I put 2.5 teaspoons. Not reading real well today. Rightio, I've spilt that everywhere. Okay, so we've got 1.5 teaspoons of dried instant yeast, 3 teaspoons of caster sugar. So we do make caster sugar in the Thermomix. I'm just trying to think. I think I've recently done a video where I made caster sugar. I'll have a bit of a look, and if I did, I'll link it below in the description box. Look, I'm pointing like that, see. 195 grams of water. So as you can, I don't know if you can see that, but the Thermomix actually does measure in 1 gram increments, which makes it extremely handy for exact measurements. So I've actually gone up to 199. Okay, so, and we're going to put the lid on with the measuring cup, and then we're going to activate the yeast. So we're just going to heat that for 2 minutes at 37 degrees on speed 1. Right, we'll leave that to go. I'll wipe up all my spilt yeast and we'll be back. Okay, now it says to add yogurt. So, because the lid weighs, when you take it off, sometimes the scales aren't 0 anymore, so I'm just going to tear that to 0. We want 120 grams of natural yogurt. Now I do make my own yogurt in the Thermomix, and this is just plain Greek yogurt. 120. Don't know why I've got the Thermomix so far away today. So that's 35. Smells delicious. 435 grams of plain flour. Oops. Spot on. Okay, now we're going to pop the lid back on. And we're going to mix that for 3 seconds on speed 3. Add 30 grams of olive oil. See, and once again I've got to tear the scales. That's 1 more gram. Here we go. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. A 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So the day that I did the caster sugar video, I also made baking powder, so I will definitely link that video down below. And now we're going to pop the lid back on, and I think we knead it. Okay, so we're going to knead that for 30 seconds. So the knead function, the knead mode is one of the modes on the Thermomix. So the knead mode is available on all models, from the oldest right up to the latest one. It's with the TM6, I think we've got, on all of them we've got knead and the turbo mode, but the TM6 has got a whole heap of new modes, and since I've owned them they've added a few more as well, so since I've owned the TM6. So what are we doing? Transfer dough onto an oil ceramic or glass bowl and place a kitchen towel over the top. Rightio, I have got a bowl. I'll just grab some cooking spray. Rightio, so we've got a ceramic bowl that has been sprayed with cooking spray. And I'm just going to transfer that dough into there. Oops, it's extremely wet dough. Let's put that there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'll put that rightio. And we're going to leave that to prove in a warm place until doubled in size. And they say that'll take approximately 2 hours. So that's that rightio. So I'll be back when this is doubled in size, and we'll continue with the recipe. So this is why I like to do it quite early in the day, so it's got plenty of time to rise. Okay, I'll be back. So while our Thermomix is cooking, some curry. This is the naan bread that I was making earlier. So I can read the recipe on my phone using the Cookie Do app. I can also use my iPad or my computer, but I find it's easy using my phone, and I don't have to follow along on the guided cooking. So it says we've let this rise, and now we're going to transfer it onto a floured surface. Now it says to cut this up into about 10 equal sized pieces. This is beautiful soft dough. And it says the dough will be extremely sticky, and just to work it into a ball, and then you can either put it back in your bowl, or I'm just going to leave it on a little pile on the mat here. I just said to make sure they're well floured so they don't stick together. Okay, so what we're going to do is I won't make you watch them all, we're just going to roll it out, and now we all know what shape naan bread is. So we just roll it out into a round circle, and then stretch it by hand into the right shape. And then set them aside, and then we'll cook them in a fry pan, in a dry fry pan on the stove. Okay, bit more flour. Give it a stretch. And we don't want them to stick together. And so we just use a dry fry pan and cook them for a minute, minute and a half on each side until we get sort of, you know, brown blisters. And then we're going to, you can paint them with melted butter, and even if you want to put garlic in it, you could do like a melted garlic butter. Okay. I'll be back when these are cooked.